Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you three winery websites and I'm going to give you a takeaway from each so that you can apply that to your own website to make it into a powerful branding and selling tool. The first is Battle Creek Cellars, and I want to highlight their homepage layout. We often say that a homepage should be like a foyer in a museum. You walk in, there's a huge blue whale skeleton that sets the stage and gets you excited, and then you have large, clearly marked portals in the different wings of the museum so you can choose where you want to explore. And we see that here. We've got a large photo with a big headline, says what we're about, and then you have clear invitations to dive into whatever piques your interest. And here's why this is important. It allows the visitor to be guided by their feelings instead of forcing them to make a decision. Looking at a text-based navigation and figuring out where you want to go requires brain power, which is a limited resource, and we want to save that for times when we really need it. The lesson here is that if you can give people a path that they can take without thinking, you're going to keep people around longer. The second is Division Wines. And while I think they're also a fine example of a great homepage layout, I want to highlight something that they do that many wineries don't do. And that is they give you a clear understanding of what their wine is for. Delicious wines made for good times. It's simple, clear, and backed up with beautiful lifestyle photography. So many wineries don't do this. Either they speak directly to their existing customers or they ask you to buy something. And the problem here is that the majority of people who land on your site haven't tasted your wine before. So for that person, your job is to create a positive expectation about what that experience is going to be like. This site says that the wine is for drinking casually with friends. It's going to taste great, but it's not going to demand my full attention. I'm definitely bringing this next time I head over to a friend's place. The lesson here is that in order to become a customer, somebody has to believe that drinking your wine will be a pleasurable experience. Otherwise, why go through the trouble to try it? And if your website isn't directly working to set that expectation, you're never going to get them to the next step. The next one we are looking at is Cerulean. This is gorgeous photography. It's a very clean layout. This is a 10 out of 10 site in 9 out of 10 factors, but it has a simple mistake that reduces usability, and that's to not repeat the main navigation in the footer. So when you arrive at the bottom of a page, you have to scroll all the way back up to continue your journey. When we build sites, we will often have the navigation get out of the way as you scroll down. And then when you scroll back up, it will pop back into place. You don't have to do anything this flashy. You can certainly just repeat the main navigation in the footer to keep this going. So there's three takeaways for today. Give people wide, clearly marked paths, work to set expectation about what kind of experience your wine will provide, and repeat the main navigation in the footer so that people don't have to scroll all the way back up. You may have noted that these are all Oregon websites. There's a good reason for that. I'm going to be at the upcoming Oregon Wine Symposium in a couple of weeks and would love to connect. If you've got questions about your winery's brand or website, send me an email at andrew@transom.design and we'll get together. For those of you who won't be at the symposium, feel free to book 15 minutes with me for free using my office hours link in the description. We're going to be doing these once a week. So if you're not already, make sure you follow myself or Transom on LinkedIn. In the meantime, cheers.